sa Kalahi Seed siguro kailangan we should revisit kasi nalilito ako sa priorities ng ating department. Naintindihan ko na may development reach, pero kung tutuusin, ginagawa yan ng napakaraming ahensya na kung tutuusin din, mas mahusay sa ganyan. Kung farm to market road, di hamak na mas mahusay yung ating DA, ang DPWH, ang BSWM sa DA, ang NTFL-CAC, ginagawa din yan. Napakaraming gumagawa niyan, kaya hindi ko maintindihan, pinasukan ninyo yan at ginawa ninyong prioridad, samantalang yung may kapansanan, zero ang binibigay sa buong budget ninyo.
Madam Chair, we, again, when we proposed it, nandun ho yun, and we would welcome its restoration. We agree with you that that is something very important.
Yes, that's your primary mandate. Itong pag-abot program, 807 million appropriated in 2025. May we have also, before going to pag-abot, meron bang accomplishment and financial report of the 900 million? Appropriated for Tarabasa?
Yes, Madam Chair, we'll gladly submit to you the accomplishment report together with DepEd's, kasi it's a partnership with DepEd, and we'll submit to you also DepEd's commendations.
Was there any perceptible improvement?
Yes, Madam Chair. DepEd issued actually a certification saying that their students, kasi they do the pre and the post test, sila naman gumagawa nun, kami nagbabayad lang. They showed us that kids were actually moving up the reading level.
Okay, so we have the arrival and we recognize Senator Bongo. So nasa pag-abot program tayo, appropriated was 807 million. The physical targets and accomplishments. What are the intervention to all these children, individuals, and families? How many went back to their provinces? I'm sure Senator Go is concerned about this. It's pag-abot, balik probinsya. Meron ba kayong update nito?
Yes, Madam Chair. All in all, 7,000 families were profiled living in streets in Metro Manila, of which 2,638 actually went back to their families and reintegrated back to their families. 2,638. To their provinces and reintegrated with their families with the economic grants necessary.
Yes, maybe you can give us some specifics. Were they given transitory shelter allowance? What was given to them? Transport, relocation, livelihood, psychosocial support? Yung linilista natin
yes, Madam Chair.
The financial, the commensurate financial equivalent.
Madam Chair, meron ma'am, we'll go ahead and submit to you as well. They were provided shelter, transport allowance, economic grants.
So the monitoring is done over a period of how long?
For the whole...
Hindi, kasi marami akong kilala, umuwi sa probinsya, bumalik din.
Yeah. Madam Chair, ang ginagawa ho namin,
so I was wondering how long is the period during which you monitor?
Madam Chair, the monitoring when they get home to the province is 6 months. Pero one of the things that Pag-abot did is, pag nakaka-reach out tayo ng mga pamilya sa lansangan, we do their biometrics and issue them IDs. Now, pag sa tuwing nagre-reach out operation tayo at matagpuan natin ulit tong individual na to, then we'll know kung ano nangyari, bakit ka bumalik dito, nagkamali ba kami ng pagbigay ng pondo, hindi ba lumago yung negosyo mo. So then we'll have to do the other intervention.
Okay. Okay, so I will await that. And 6 months is probably a little short, no? Maybe... Kasi may maraming balita na nagsiuwian.
Pag bumabalik ko sila dito, Madam Chair, as I mentioned, non-stop tayo ng reach-out operation sa lansangan. And then we'll make sure that pag na-reach out namin ulit sila, do the biometrics at sila pa rin yung parehas na individual, then we'll know na dapat pa namin i-monitor further.
Okay, that being the case, we probably should have a word also regarding the shortfall with the Centenarians Act, ano? Kasi that's only affected now. Hindi siya kasali sa 2025. Meron bang magawa ng paraan? Medyo
Madam-
overexcited yung mga tao natin.
Madam Chair, unfortunately, it's been moved to the NCSC already next year, kaya wala na sa libro ho namin yung centenarian, pati yung expanded
Wala rin sa
centenarian.
kanila eh.